Hello, let's take a look at my bearish and bullish scenarios for Bitcoin. And today we're only going to focus on the bigger picture, the weekly count. So the first scenario is this, that we are counting this as wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, looking for a finishing A, B, C, D, E triangle in wave 4 going up. And after that, the bigger bear market is starting. So the other possible way to count this is this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the end of this bull market. And now we're counting this as a WXY in A, WXY in B, looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave C. After that, this is ending and we are moving up to start yet another cycle upwards. Another way to count this is this. So here, 1, 2, 3, WXY instead of a triangle in a wave 4. And after this, we are moving up. Then, yet another way is 1, 2, 3, 4, ending expanding diagonal now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for an ABC or a WXY, a zigzag family structure, in a finishing wave 5. After that, we have a very deep retracement, because after a diagonal, you usually have a very deep retracement. And then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, an ending contracting diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in wave 5. And now this is either WXY into A, B, and then C, a flat like that. Or this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, retracement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 in an A and a B and then a C, like a zigzag like that. And the last way to count this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the end of this bull market. And after this, it's an A, B, C, like expanded flat. But this is very not done yet because of the time. So here we're looking for W, X, and then a Y, a more sideways kind of structure. So which one of these have the highest probability? If we go through them one by one, this scenario is perfectly viable, but if we are counting this as an ABC, we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as I have mentioned in my other videos, is that the channel that we take here, we are breaching this wave 4. So I can show you here if I can find it. So impulse down here, yes. So if we count it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are breaching this channel, which is not what you want to see. It's not an invalidation because it's not in the book, in the Frost and Prechter Elliott Wave principle, that you cannot breach this channel, but it is a strong guideline from Kennedy, the channeling technique master. So this is not very much not preferred, and also we hit over 5 feed time, but time is also never an invalidation, so therefore this option is still in play very much, but it counts better as an A, B, C if we were to count it like that, and then a wave X here and then something else and so on. So this move down counts better as a WXY kind of structure, but still it's not invalidated, so we need to be aware of that. So I wouldn't give it the highest probability, but it's still there and looking for basically more downside. But if we move on to this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, ending contracting diagonal in a wave 5, then as I mentioned, this counts way better as a WXY. And the only way that this is not finished here is that if we are counting this as the start of a wave A in an expanding flat. So like an A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave C. Because you can see here in time, if I do it like this, we haven't even hit the 38.2 fib time. So if this were the only correction for all of this, that would be extremely unlikely. So if this is the proper count, we are expecting at least a flat like this, because you cannot really have anything else here in this position, starting with a WXY, it's only a wave A in a flat. And a regular or expanding, well, an expanded flat is more common than a regular one. So then, therefore, the higher probability that this is an expanding, taking out this high, and then we are moving down in a very, very big and time-consuming wave C. So if we take a look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, having this one more leg up, perfectly viable as long as we don't take out this. But an expanding diagonal is the most uncommon structure in Elliott Wave. When everything else fails, you resort to an expanding diagonal. Well, you could have like an expanding triangle, but that's like a unicorn type of structure. So this is yeah, but this is the second unicorn if I put it like this. So it's very uncommon with an expanding diagonal. Usually it happens in stocks at the top. When stocks are turning around and going down, you have a leading expanding diagonal type of structure. But here in commodities, it is very, very not the highest probability. And then this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, W, X, A, B, C into wave Y. Sure, it works, but if we were to count this as an A, B, C, we run into basically the same problem as I mentioned before, but not the channeling, but this doesn't count well as an ABC, because if we have an A here, we need to have an impulse. So 1, 2, 3, and this 4 compared to this wave 2 is very, 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 very not in the same time. You can see here, if I put it like this, it doesn't even reach 38.2. And also, I just mentioned that time is never invalidation, but it is very important with proportions when dealing with Elliott Wave. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 in a wave A. So this has a lower probability just because of this count not counting well as an impulse. As you can see, just using your eye, it counts like a three-way structure. So 1, 2, 3, which means that this is some type of ABC, which means W, X, Y fits better in this position. So that was the expanding diagonal. No, sorry. Here, W, X, and ABC, because we need an ABC in order for this scenario to even be possible, because you can't have a WXY in a wave Y. That's why. That's why I am. No pun intended. So here, this scenario then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished bull market here, and A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the same issue with this impulse down, that we need to count this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going out of this channel, which is not what you want to see. But is it an invalidation? No, as I just mentioned, it's not. So therefore, this is very much alive. And the most probable target I have written out here for a wave C is here. But if you take a look at the most probable target for a wave C, and then pull the fibs here for the retracement, you can see that we hit the 23.6 fib, which is very uncommon for this whole structure to be corrected with only a 23.6 fib touch. Because if this is a wave 1 or of a higher degree, then this is very, very low probability target to correct a structure like that. We need to at least hit the 38.2, because otherwise this is more common for a wave B or wave X. It's very not common for a wave 2, that kind of thing. And I would definitely prefer if we go down to even 50. And the rare target then for a wave C is here. And as you may have seen, if I pull the fib like that, we don't really reach 50 here. So that confluence with wave C having the rare target here and not hitting this, and this being this being the corrective structure for this, has not the highest probability. And then we have the triangle. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and then A, B, C, D, E in a contracting triangle to finish wave 4 and then one last leg up. This is perfectly viable, as I mentioned, but if we take a look here at the wave C and pull the fibs here, you can see that the common fib targets here is here, the green ones. And an uncommon target is this. This is a rare target, 88.6. And you can see that we clearly have moved beyond 88.6, meaning that these have a lower probability just because of that. And also, as I mentioned, I think that the minimum target here, the blue line, is for this W, X, Y. So this wave Y's minimum target is, we need to basically take the minimum target, which is extremely close to taking out the invalidation here. And that's not really what you want to see, especially when everything happens on this side of this 886, which is making this not really the highest probability. And if we take out this, yeah, then this scenario is invalidated. So, but that was pretty much all of these scenarios. So, yeah, take it step by step. And I mean, by now, no one should really be in a long position. I mean, I'm not, definitely not. And I'm looking for more clarity for this. And as of right now, this have a higher probability, counting this as a WXY down, meaning that we are looking for a and then B and then a move down in a wave C, which would have the highest probability as of right now. Just because of this, as I talked about here, 1, 2, 3 breaching this channel in a wave 4, in a wave 5 doesn't have the highest probability, and also this the ABC, this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very awkward. This compared to this wave 4 and wave 2, to count this as a wave A, B, and then wave C. So the best way to count this is this, a WXY. So A, B, C, W, and then W, WXY, X, ABC, X, ABC, Y. That is why this has the higher probability as a WXYA. But as a last thing, I want to just point out that this move up does not count well as a zigzag family structure, which it needs to be. If we are to count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then all of these 1, 3, or 5, and 5, I would say, needs to be either impulses or zigzags. You can't mix and match these, because either you have a zigzag, 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 or you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this does not count well as a zigzag, and this and this to some degree does not also count well as a zigzag. So as an impulse, meaning that we need to have the same type of structure, impulses or zigzags, if you understand what I mean. So this does not have the highest probability here, but it has the highest probability here. So yeah, take it step by step. And first of all, we need to eliminate these, the macro triangle, and also the ending here, the ending expanding, which have the same elimination invalidation target. So we'll start with that, but before we take out this, all of these have very much the same basically probability, because all of them are leading upwards, both the triangle and this ending diagonal. So yeah, I hope that was helpful to you to get a bigger picture of what is going on now when we have this massive drop, and what we can maybe expect in the future. So cross them off one by one, and we are looking, at least I am looking for signs of strength now. Reversal candlestick figuration, or like an impulse, a strong impulse up and a correction down to start a new trend. And also, I just want to mention that this is important because we are in a this type of channel, deceleration channel, and we need to break out of this first before we even start to consider looking for signs of strength, at least in my approach to all of this. So yeah, very long video, but hopefully someone maybe got something out of it and can see the bigger picture and what we are working with. Yeah, hope you had also a great day. So